Hey, what's up? I'm Solo with Viper Tactical, and today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the camera system that I run on my gun, along with a head-mounted contour camera. I also carry forward-facing contour camera with a zoom lens. It's made by Ragecams, 12mm. The price is actually raised on the lens at this point. Since when I bought it, it's gone up about $40. The lens itself screws into the contour, and it gives you the ability to have a 12mm zoom so that you can actually see what the hell you're shooting at, which I find is a big problem in a lot of airsoft videos. Unless you're playing CQB, you don't get a good view of what it is that you're shooting. Now, the trade-off is that you're recording pretty much 3 or 4 hours of just pointing at the ground or in the air, or but when you get to the point where you're actually shooting at people, you get a lot of trigger time. This gives you the ability to to track the BB as it goes out of the barrel and where it's going, which is actually really cool for airsoft videos because you really don't get that very much. Also, I run a reverse mounted camera, which gives you about mid-chest and up view what I'm doing while I'm playing, kneeling, running, doing whatever. Again, there's a lot of recording that you don't use in that, but that's just the way the video goes. You don't use a whole lot of it. All ends up on the cutting room floor and just kind of have to cut out to the good stuff. The mounts that I use are the Strikemark mounts. You'll see those right here. These are actually Picatinny rail mounts. This particular gun, my M15A4 Classic Army, it put a barrel mount Picatinny rail and then attached the Strikemark mount to it. You can see it right here. I've got it painted snakeskin camo, just like the gun. These fit on great. They actually have a rubber nub on the bottom of the screw that tightens down on the rail, so you're not going to ruin your rail, but you're also going to get really, really good retention. A couple of the products out there, especially like Condor, there's a little bit of play in it. It's not bad. I don't like anything loose running around in my gun, so these are worth the $35 or so from Strikemark. That's a laser cut aluminum. It's really strong. It's got a cool logo on the side to get a sticker in the box. So here's the profile view of the contour here. The contours obviously in the front is low. You've got it right up against the flip up sights here, or the stock front sights. I don't really use that. I have the red dot sight here. This is a no magnification red dot ACOG style. Just got it painted. But as you can tell, it's a really low profile. Compared to some of the people's guns that I've seen with lights and all kind of other stuff, the cameras really don't take away from the look. If you ask me, I think it's actually kind of cool. Thinking about painting these, haven't had a chance to really do it. The black goes really well with my G36 variant, so I haven't had a chance to do that. But as you can see on the front of the gun cam, there's a protective lens that's also from Ragecams.com. They actually sponsor our team here at Viper Tactical, and they've provided us with a bunch of these, and they've done their job. They basically just sacrificial. They don't really, it's not plexiglass. It's not going to reflect BBs. It's just going to take the strike. So it's definitely done a good job there. But also try to make sure and run these cameras with the on and off button, which is just a switch back and forth. I try to run that on the right side, considering that I'm a righty, so I've got my strap holding my gun in, and it's not bouncing up against my leg and turning it on and off, which I found is a problem if you flip them around. So it's really nice. The contours, they have the ability to zoom or turn the lens around, 180 degrees, so that you can, whatever way you need it, you can just turn the lens and you get a straight up and down view. So the gun camera, it eliminates the ability to have to take your video after you recorded it, put it on your computer, and then crop it down to get a decent view of where the BBs are going. This right here is 12mm. It's about 6 or 8 feet. Basically in front of where where the camera is mounted is where it's going to give you a better view. So it gives you just enough magnification to see your target. Now the downside is that you're pretty much always have your gun down, unless you're assaulting. Of course, it's going to be up. But A lot of the recording is of you at the ground, and the easiest way to edit that is just to look at the waveforms on the audio, because obviously this gun's going to make a lot of noise, a lot of sharp noises on the waveform, and you can tell exactly when you're shooting, and look ahead and edit in, pulling up gun and then switching to the gun cam, and shows a half a second, 2 second clip of shooting an enemy. Well, thanks again for stopping by. We do appreciate the views. Make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube. You can also hit us up at Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. You'll find all those all rolled into one place at www.vipertacticalmilsim.com. I'm Solo from Viper Tactical saying watch your six and call your hits.